How do you define a friend? How much time do you have to spend with them? Do you have to see each other daily? Do you even have to talk to each other daily? Does that really matter? Well, I don't think so. I believe that there are some kind of friends you don't have to talk with that often, that you don't have to meet every single weekend and go party. No, I believe that you can totally have a couple of friends in your life that you maybe just see once or maybe not even once, maybe one time every couple of months. It is okay if you don't always see and don't always chat to your friends. It is completely normal that with some friendships, you just both go your separate ways, and when the time is right, you guys meet up, have a great time together, and then split apart. Why am I making this video? Because you probably already know this. Well, I see a bunch of people hanging around Discord servers just waiting there, waiting until someone just joins the call and steps in the online world. Now that's exciting. What we're gonna do? I don't know. What game do you want to play? I don't know. I'm just watching YouTube videos. I see so many people just hanging around Discord servers, chatting to their online friends every single day, but they are not really connected. They don't really form a real bond between each other, even though they see each other every single day. And through the mere exposure effect that I talk about more in my Skool community, they become friends, but it isn't really such a great time that they spend together. If you just look at what they're doing on average, they just sit in a Discord call, talk about something random that happens in a game, and that's pretty much it. I believe that in friendships, we should actually take the time to go our own ways, to live our own lives, and when the time is right, to meet up again. I don't think that it's that beneficial for a friendship to always talk every single day for multiple hours in a Discord call. That can work, but if you do it for years upon years and the only thing that you're doing in these calls is playing games, I don't see like a real connection forming. One of the members in my free Skool community said, "Oh, how about you make a Discord server? Because then every time I wake up, I could just join a call and talk to someone who's on the same page." And even though I get like, okay, you want to interact with others on the same journey, you want to talk to others in your same age group, for example. Even though I get that, just joining a Discord server, hoping that someone would join just to chat with them, I see just a bunch of time being thrown out of the window. I see just a bunch of dead conversations where people don't really look forward to. Rather, in my community, for example, I have two set times every Monday and every Friday where we all meet up and just have a group call together. Because in these group calls, people are actually excited. Oh, yeah, this week I did all of that, and I actually got my work task done for the day. I recorded my first ever YouTube video, and people are just so much more energized in this 1 hour. Like, we just have two calls every week, but these two chords are enough to create a nice atmosphere, to be positive, to share ideas. And then, like, that's it. That's good. We don't have to spend a bunch of time just in random calls where people talk about random stuff. And we are still able to form real connections. Isn't that the way better option? Remember that there's a big difference between talking to your friends daily in a random ass Discord server or actually seeing them in person, talking to them in real life, outside, even every day. There's a huge difference between those two situations. On the one hand, you're just sitting in your room, spending hours, multiple hours every single day, just waiting for something exciting to happen. On the other hand, you are having an exciting time, going on an adventure, doing whatever you feel like, just with your friends together, actually seeing them in person. Don't you see how much better the other option is? Don't you see how much lonelier and weirder the like first option, just staying in a Discord server feels? It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like you're a human being if you just sit in front of a computer all day. And I know this because I was the same just 1 or 2 years ago. I remember that after school, the first and basically only thing I did during that day is I would turn on my computer, I would be on Discord, see if anyone was online, and then I just join a call, even if no one was there. I would watch a couple of YouTube videos, and if someone would eventually join, I asked them if we wanted to play a game, and if they declined, I just kept on watching YouTube videos. This is not something that we should desire. If you want to talk to people online who have the same interest as you, that's cool, that's great, then do that. But don't spend every single day just wasting your time on Discord servers. So if you still want to talk to people online who are maybe also on self-improvement, just create a dedicated time slot. Don't just hang around the Discord server all day. And try to spend more time in real life. Go out and do meetups there, because these are way better than just sitting alone in your room. And I think we both know that. And by the way, thank you so much for watching. If you want to, you can click on one of these videos right here. And with that, I see you in the next one. See ya.